Oh, my main plan, or original plan, was to just make one video a week and kind of just have some fun with it. But it's a 3-day weekend. I'm going stir crazy. It's Christmas. Nothing's open. I figured I'd come out and make something I haven't made yet. So, see, I got these big nuts here. I went and already took the mill slag off of it, so we get started. Railroad spike this time. I typically don't do this, but I did take the numbers off the face. You can see them on there. I already got it all cleaned up and ready to go. I'm kind of thinking this time we're going to try a turtle or something of the sort, so I'll trim this down, move the tail forward. So let's see what we can come up with. Okay, so I chose from my collection of spikes here, this is probably only about a third of them. Chose a nice old one, so I'll pit it out so I could cut it down a little more. Don't need it so long if we're going to have a turtle. Now I'm going to go ahead and take and I'm going to go ahead and bevel these edges so I can weld that together. And I'm going to start notching out the bottom of this nut. Since this shell doesn't really ride on the body of a turtle, it kind of goes on each side of the body, so we're going to at least make it flush with the nut here. Another good reason to choose a thin one instead of one that's been around for a while, or not been used, I should say. So anyhow, that's about where we're at right now, and yeah, I think turtle will be not too bad. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at our progress. See, I kind of digging down in there a little bit, get room for that road spike, get it in there, which I'm not going to grab. It's still hot from welding. I don't have my glove on at the moment. Basically what I did, started off with a thin cut wheel, hit your side, and then I angle each direction and kind of take out a good chunk of it. Then you can fit this grinder wheel in there and get all the rest of it out and kind of make it halfway decent like that. Now when you're doing this, remember, if you are new to welding and stuff, those threads are going to be freaking sharp, so try and touch them a little bit with the grinder. Chainsaw file, something, before you cut your finger on them. I've done it, it doesn't feel good. Anyway, that's where we're at right now. I'll finish taking care of that one, and then we'll see what we can do. Okay, so far I'm really not all too happy with it. I mean, it's starting to look good. It fits in there pretty good. I rounded the head down quite a bit to give it the size. You know, turtles aren't too big in their head. But the problem being, it's not turned out like a turtle like I thought it would. I should have just kind of went and made a snail of sorts. But, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start trying to work on, I'll try and round this guy off. It's going to take a lot of grinding, but we're going to see what we can do to make it work. We'll round it off, maybe take a washer or the top of the spoon from the dragonfly I used. Something like that. Like I said, I haven't made one of these yet. I'm working on it. We'll see what it becomes. Alright, so I've got it ground down where I think it should work okay. I'm going to go ahead and put my flapper disc on. As we know, if you've watched my other videos, I like to put those on. Shine her up a little bit, and I'll find something for the top to keep the cone thing going on. And yeah, that's my progress so far. I don't think it looks that bad. It might actually work out. So I think it's actually finally coming to a little bit of form here. You see, I got the flapper deal on the grinder in the background there. Did a lot of grinding, took the flap wheel down. Thinking to actually make it look a little more like a turtle. I'll probably take and not just tail on the backside, bend it up a little bit. That'll give him a little something, separate him from looking like a snail. And then once I get his feet on him, maybe might help a little bit. But we're getting closer. Plus, the turtle won't have antenna like a snail would, so maybe that'll be our defining mark. I still got to figure out what to do about the top right here. And yeah. Alright, so I guess I'm still new to this whole YouTube thing, but I left out a couple processes. I did actually take that spoon off the dragonfly that I used for a wing. I kind of took it to the top of this thing, melted through it a couple times because I'm a dumbass, and didn't reset my welder settings, so I melted right through that little thing. But we are coming right along on this. I did take some more off the tail to give it more of a turtley type tail. Yeah, I'm actually starting to finally like it a little bit. This one's kind of kicking my butt, though. It's a lot more work than I thought it would be. Well, it's Christmas Day. We're just chilling at the house. Perfect day for it. Alright, so now it's time to make our legs. What I chose to use, I'm going to use some self-tapping screws here. Figure it's got a little design that would make it a web foot on the end there. I got one cut to about the size I want. I just really want the web part sticking out. Turtles don't have very big feet, so I'll go ahead and go get them cut down and weld it up, and we'll see what she looks like and call her done. And there we have what I'm calling a done little sea turtle, or turtle, or whatever you want to call it. Not the best. I think I made his legs a little too small, but all in all, he's not too bad. First one you make's always a little not quite right, but not too bad from what was it? One of these and one of these. So not too bad. I hope you enjoyed this one and have fun.